guys, welcome to another episode of Connecting Bridges with Timah and Cissy. So, in today's video, we're about to give you our top three things that are not so great about Salon people. But before we do that, let me put out a disclaimer. Okay, we love our Salon people. Okay,
Yes, we do.
and not all
Don't come
Salon
for
people.
us.
Exactly. We're just speaking from personal experiences. So big up to all of our salon people, repping the green, white, and
Hey,
blue.
Salon, we did
Yes,
it.
yes, salon. So I'm gonna start off with a pet peeve of mine, and that is bad hats. Salon people will get
Woo.
bad hats.
Oh,
Oh my God. Being around so-called friends that you think they are true friends, but yet deep inside they have that little bit of envy or jealousy or don't want you to succeed or anything.
yeah.
Why is that? I cannot stand bad at people. I cannot
It's like,
stand
I
that.
agree. It's like crabs in a barrel.
Yes.
It's like they see somebody, Kadi, she thinks she's all that. She got her new car and this, that. That's okay. And her man is sleeping with somebody else. It's like, why?
Hey. And then
Why?
behind your back, the Congo starts.
Oh
All
my
the
God.
gossiping.
No talk say I tell you. Because if you talk, I go deny you 3 times like Peter for Bible.
The gossip
Yet
train.
they're being all smiley and nice in front of your face. So that's one of my pet peeve is the bad hats. The bad hat,
Okay.
bad mind. I cannot stand that. I can't stand it.
Good
So
one. Okay. I got one. So actually it's literally the same as yours, but just
okay.
I added a little bit to it. So one is toxic friends. Toxic friends.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it like kind of adds on to the bad acts thing because it's like they'll be friends with each other, they'll give each other terrible advice.
Yes.
Terrible advice. For example, I remember I was listening to like two friends, they were chatting away, and one of them was like talking about how her husband was estranged and stuff. And she was saying, that's all men, not for beer, not all man,
Oh my
and
God,
you know,
yes.
and I'm looking like, wait a minute. Should she just give you
Yes.
bad advice? And they'll be like, oh, and the friend will be like, not true, not true. Looking at her like, yeah, that's good advice. And guess what? It's not just the elders are
The
notorious
elders are good for
for
it
saying
too.
that.
Oh my gosh,
The
yes. 100%
elders
of my family, yes.
for
The
giving
elders are
bad
good for
advice.
bad advice for anything. And that was actually one of mine. That was something on my list, one of my top three. The bad advice, especially if your relationship is going sour. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing you're gonna say? Oh, not for bear, not for
Oh,
patient. Oh
I'm
my
gonna make I'm
gosh.
gonna make a shirt with the X sign across it because that is the worst advice you can give anybody.
The
I don't
worst
know why.
advice.
I can't stand that. I guess it all goes into toxic friendships with the gossip and all that stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
I agree. I
Sorry. What else
agree.
you
I
got, girl? What you got?
All right, so another one I have is the fake Muslims and fake Christians.
Ah,
Okay. Okay, so and I'm sure we have some in our own family, but that is another, I mean, it just irks me. Okay. I remember
mhm.
on one of my trips when I went to Sierra Leone, oh my gosh, so many fake Muslims and fake Christians that I saw. They were the main ones dabbling into juju, into
Yes.
witchcraft. Okay,
Yes.
trying to pray for you, but they're the main ones when it comes to juju. Their hands are all over. So I'm sorry, there are too many fake Christians and fake.
Right.
Yeah, another thing I can't stand too is when they're like taking pictures and putting it on social media, like with them
With the
praying
hijabs and
and
all that
everything.
stuff.
I I think
And
that's
you saw them literally the week before dropping it low somewhere,
yes,
cursing somebody out, posting a video that they like slept with somebody, man,
exactly.
and the next week is like, oh, happy Ramadan, saying all the girl. That
I
is so
cannot
true.
stand that. Yes, too many fake Muslims and Christians. I'm sorry. So
Right.
Yeah, that's one of my one of my
Right.
three.
Because actually, it's kind of funny because we almost came up with the same things. Like mine was also celebrating bad behavior too.
Okay,
So
okay.
you'll see these aunties in church dancing. Praise God. Jesus is good. We love Jesus.
Exactly.
Dropping it on the floor, acting like they're getting the Holy Spirit. And then the next week, they out there gossiping about their. It's wild.
Gossiping.
Wow.
And I'm
But okay.
sure it's not even, and I'm sure it doesn't even apply just to Salon people. I'm sure other people from other countries can relate to this. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sure. You have
Yes.
their
And it's crazy. It's
religious.
crazy. Africans, Sierra Leoneans, I would say at least, because that's who the ones I know I can speak for.
Yeah.
It's like they will pray you down. You would
Yeah.
think the devil would leave your body after they pray. They will pray you down. You will be
Yes.
thinking, God, any bad spirit that's around me is going to come out. And guess what? The next week, they drinking alcohol, getting drunk up in the
Wicked.
club.
Oh my
Getting drunk
God.
up in the club. Nothing wrong with that, but like bad behavior, it's like that's the thing. It's all about that bad behavior that they celebrate.
Yeah.
But I have one too that is
Okay.
kind of like small but a little bit big, like annoying. Well, it's annoying as hell to me. Like
Okay.
the showing off. Like I can kind of tell in Sierra Leone the folks that came from poverty. And it's
Yeah.
unfortunate because like when they come from poverty and they come here, they
Yes.
get a little bit of money. It's like, oh, you see my new Jeep outside.
Yeah,
You see my
exactly.
Benz outside. I got a 5-bedroom house. I got this. It's like,
Yeah.
when I haven't seen you for maybe 5 years, and the first thing you're telling me about is your house.
Yes.
You know
Those
what I
ones
mean?
that
Like,
just, yeah, I can't
it's very
stand it.
annoying.
Yes, and it's kind of a little bit similar to what I was going to say too. Just completely forgot their roots. Once they come
Yeah.
here, yes, they start acquiring, which is not a bad thing, but putting it in your face and just talking about the material things that you got. Okay, that's kind of like,
Yeah. I
just
think
too
it's
much.
annoying. It's super
Yeah,
annoying, but
yeah.
I find that amongst a lot of Africans, like when they have a little bit of money, it's just boom.
Oh yeah, I cannot stand the fake JCs. the ones, the ones that come here and change their accent. They try to switch up their accent so quick. Yes, I cannot stand the fake JCs. I cannot
Yeah.
stand.
That's
Oh my
annoying
God,
as heck. That is annoying because, and it's like
very
they be trying to relate to you because, like, we have the American accents, obviously, because we
yes,
were born and raised here. Our people
yes.
are from Sierra Leone, but it's kind of like when they talk to you, yeah, what's good? How you doing? You okay? Everything, you be like,
Even using the N-word. Some of
yeah, oh God.
oh my,
I
it
just
just
hate.
You just they invite history.
Wool up, nigga. Wool up. Just wool up.
I
I
hate that
cannot stand it.
word with, let me tell you, I hate that word
Do they know the
with the
history behind
African
it?
accent. I don't like it.
Yes.
I don't like that word, period, but I hate
Yeah.
it with the Sierra Leone accent. It's so bad.
It's very
You know.
yeah,
And
they're
it's like,
saying it just to say it, but do they know the history behind that word?
nah, they
Okay.
don't. It's kind of like a kata. They don't really know.
Yeah.
They don't care. They don't know. It's like they may know, but they don't really care because everybody does it.
Yeah, no, just the fake JCs. And I want to say vice versa. Like if you see them, especially during Dirty December, you see them there. Okay, they want to
Yeah.
make themselves. I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking good, but you just putting it out there, people's faces, where so many people, largely most of the population, is starving. I cannot stand that.
Yeah, when they go back and
They
they're
flash
like, oh,
money,
throwing
yes.
money,
Okay,
making it
yes. Okay, do
rain.
something to help build up your, community, your village.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stand that. So I can't stand the fake JCs when they go over there, they do their thing, they flash in front of, people's faces, and
Yeah. Flash
I just,
money.
I can't stand it. I can't, that irks me too. I cannot stand it. Yeah.
But I have one. I think this
Okay.
it kind of goes into, but it's like my last one.
Okay.
And this thing, it bothers me sometimes. It's like a lot of them are followers.
Yeah.
So for example, like, oh, you know, I came to America. I came from Sierra Leone. I came to America and I became a nurse. And I have so much money because I became a nurse.
Yeah.
So she was like, you'll tell your sister, come on, Mary, come to America and be a nurse. And they're like, okay, nurses make money. I'm going to be a nurse too. And then her friend, Sarah, says, you know what? I see Mary making money being a nurse. I'm going to be a nurse too. Forget about what you really like to do in life. They're not like looking at career or different things they like. They're doing stuff.
Passion. Exactly.
Yeah. They're doing
I think
stuff.
too, that's their way of just making making quick money. But then once they get into it, they see the reality.
Yes.
Working all those hours, those
Yes.
shifts, it's a whole different ball game.
Yes.
It's a whole different ball game. But yeah, I think their main thing is like, okay, this is a quick way to make money. And then some of them were like,
and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a nurse because that's an example.
Yeah.
I have very many family members that's a nurse.
Yeah.
But what I find is they do stuff because their friends tell them to do it. Like a lot of times they don't like do the research on their own. This is a time for like the internet time. You can like, people are individuals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, you could come and do a job temporarily. I mean, we all do that, right? But a lot of them don't. That's why you see a lot of us in the healthcare field. Not because it's their passion. A lot of times it's for the, like you said, it's like money, or it's like, you know, because their sisters are doing it. And then guess what? They get older. And now I'm starting to see that with a lot of our aunties. A lot of them are older. Their bodies are like worn down because of like a lot of stuff they do. And it's not their passion. Like, it's okay if you don't do things the way your friends do it. If you don't wear lace to a party because your friends did it. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't wear the biggest gele because your friends do it. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. Or if you have the lightest skin, the bleaching. That's another one.
Oh God. You know, that's another one. That actually is another one. They're gonna fire us up in the comments.
I'm sorry, that's something you can't stand. I swear the bleaching is just getting out of control.
Right.
Please, out of control.
You know, they want to be that Yala Rose. They want to be that Yala Rose. They want to be so light skinned to look like, and that's colonialism. I'm not gonna go into all of why colonialism makes us think light skin is better, but you know, light skin is light skin and dark skin is dark skin. If you take care of your skin, you're gonna look good, but it doesn't look good. Bleach light skin, I'm gonna tell you ladies, okay, bleach light skin does not look good.
It doesn't.
I'm sorry,
it
doesn't look good.
It doesn't. And
it's like this yellow undertone.
Yes,
and it's not a very attractive.
Yes, they're gonna keep bleaching regardless. So hey, but that's just something. Another thing I cannot stand is the bleaching. The bleaching, them I bleach, them I bleach out them skin, them I
bleach out them skin, them I bleach. Feel look like a brown in them.
Hey. Oh man. Well, thank you for joining this conversation with us. If you have any comments about what we said, please comment it down below. Let's hear your opinions on what we had to say. So thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.